Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Today we're going to be doing a copper drop stream. We're going to be checking out a reward that you can earn for free, but you do need to put in a little bit of time and effort. So that's the effort and time is required for this one. I'm going to straight up tell you, this is not worth it. Yeah, this blueprint's not worth it. Don't put your time and effort into it. Unless you want it for your collection or something. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out what I'm talking about before I get into my negativity on it. Yeah, it's not a good blueprint. So a week ago, they added this Cryptid Bootcamp event, and along with the event came several challenges. There's 8 different challenges with smaller rewards tied to each challenge. Each challenge has either a multiplayer or a zombie option, so you can do either or, depending on how you want to play it. As long as you complete one of the challenges, either the zombie or multiplayer for each tier, and complete all 8 tiers, you'll unlock yourself a mastery blueprint, the Cryptid blueprint for the Sidewinder battle rifle. So that's what you need to do. I'm not going to go through each individual challenge. If you want, I completed this event on stream. I'll link the stream in the description so you guys can see what each individual challenge, what I did to complete each individual challenge. But yeah, complete all 8 of the individual challenges. Like I said, choose whether you want to do it in multiplayer or zombies. You can kind of mix and match depending on each tier, or do one or the other, however you want to play it. But once you've completed the 8 tiers, you will unlock the mastery reward. Like I said, I don't want to go through each individual challenge. It'll take longer than need be. There's a stream where I completed the event. Check that out if you want to know the specifics on the individual challenges. So yeah, Sidewinder battle rifle blueprint, Cryptid blueprint. This is the mastery reward once you've completed all 8 challenges. Let's play the preview animation and get a closer look. So first of all, the reason I'm straight up saying it's not worth it is because the gun's really bad, and then the aftermarket part that is equipped on this blueprint is really bad. So it's like a 2-4, like really bad. Saying that though, it did recently get a buff, so it's slightly better than it used to be, but it's still not a particularly competitive build. And I just don't really know the value of this. Like, I did a first take on it and immediately decided, I was like, man, I don't want to waste my time on it because it's that bad. It's that bad. You'll just get outgunned by everything. Like, this just is such a rubbish kit that goes along with a weak weapon. The only benefit I can say for this particular reward is visually it's a really cool looking blueprint. So as far as something for your collection, it is a pretty nice looking blueprint. And the camo coverage is good. But beyond that, I just don't see anyone actually using this for any real reason. So it's just something that'll just be in your digital collection that you'll probably never touch, is my guess. I mean, you never know. They could buff it even more and then make it a meta-like weapon. But as it is right now, it is just awful. It's awful. Like I said, visually very cool, though. The blueprint comes with 5 solid attachments, one of them being an aftermarket part. So let's go ahead and see what attachments you're getting. The Rattleback Deadeye 16-inch barrel, which is gun kick control, recoil control, bullet velocity and range, aiming idle sway at the cost of aim down sight speed, movement speed, hip fire and tack stand spread, and aim walking speed. The RB Regal heavy stock, aiming idle sway, gun kick control, firing aim stability, aim down sight speed at the cost of recoil control, sprint to fire speed, hip fire spread, and movement speed. Lock grip precision 40 underbarrel, recoil control, hips fire spread at the cost of aim down sight speed. The RB Borealis grip, firing aim stability, gun kick control, recoil control at the cost of aiming idle sway. So yeah, those are the 4 base attachments, and then you've also got the Jack Thunder LMG kit, which is a magazine ammo capacity at the cost of movement speed, aim down sight speed, reload quickness, and sprint to fire speed. So yeah, converts this battle rifle into like sort of an LMG hybrid kind of thing. It's just not good. This is just not a good build. It's not a good gun. It's not a good build. This is what it looked like if you decide to change things around, which more than likely you're going to want to make some form of adjustments to just make it something better, something more viable. Visually, it's a cool looking blueprint, but again, as you change attachments, you're losing things, and it's probably not worth your time. What is worth your time is the camouflage, which is just a single challenge in this one. So that might be something you want to consider. Grind out that 8th challenge, get that universal camo, and then call it a day. Jumping around here with attachments, honestly. It takes a... So yeah, that's the blueprint the way you get it, and if you decide to change attachments around. This is the stats for the gun. Movement speed, since my face cam's blocking it, is at 4.1 m-s. This is the camouflage coverage for the gun. It's pretty interesting. You retain like that kind of like landscape, cryptid landscape kind of thing. Sketch or whatever, I don't know. Like, not sketch, like print or whatever. Mastery. Like I said, visually it's a very cool blueprint, and the camo coverage is pretty interesting if you put the right camos on it. So part of the collection, not a bad idea. Utility of it, nothing particularly anything you'd want to utilize. Like, this is really nice, right? This is the solid color camo coverage. It does have good camo coverage. You could do some fun stuff with it. It's just too bad the gun is useless. So I don't want to play the regular maps because it's a really bad gun. It's really, really bad. So we're going to do the small map mosh pit for this, checking it out. do what I can. If I'm not enjoying that within the first game, I might switch up to Horde Point. In all honesty, this gun's not good against the zombies either. It's just not. It's not particularly good in anything. I just don't know what you'd actually use it for. So that's just... It has this ramping up fire rate, but because of that, the first few shots are extremely slow, which usually is the most important aspect of it. So you tend to die before it ramps up. Actually, what would be more interesting is not a ramping up, but a slowing down fire rate. So initially, the fire rate goes really fast, and then it slowly slows down. So potentially, you have this really fast burst of like shots, and then it just slows down while, like, so if you missed a few, it slows down to the point where you can sort of re-aim a little bit, and it recenters your gun a little better, right? That might be a better, like, it might make the gun better. But the way it is right now, you just get outgunned by everything. And like I said, the sad thing is this is the buffed version of this. It was actually a lot worse. It was a lot worse initially. Yeah, I just don't really want to play regular maps with it because it's just not gonna, even this is gonna be a bit of a struggle. Dude, dude, this gun's a pile of shit, man. Good God, man. Dude, this gun's such a pile of shit, dude. to play Rust again. Ooh. Move, man. Fucking hell, dude. It's so shit, dude. It's so shit. It just doesn't compete with anything, dude. It's such a pile of shit, dude. It legitimately is such a pile of shit, dude. Like, I relied more on the nades to get me kills than the gun. It's that bad. Like, honestly, the best solution to this is have the invert. If it starts off faster and then slows down, that would be a significantly more interesting like mechanic, because that rewards you for like hitting your shots, like being accurate, like, you know, with your initial aim. So if you initially aim fast, it rewards you. And as it slows down, it's not like that jarring. With this one, the way it's working is it starts off slow, and then as it ramps up, it's throwing your aim off more and more. So it's harder to stay on target. It becomes harder and harder to stay on target, and it becomes more annoying to actually use. Like, if the people are moving and stuff, as it's ramping up, it's very hard to keep track of the enemy because you're trying to compensate for the like speed up, higher recoil, and following a moving target. It's so stupid. Whereas if it's slowed down, you'd be able to compensate for that a little better, and it would be more rewarding initially, which would give you the faster time to kill initially, making it more competitive. But if you miss your shots, you're going to be penalized, but it's still going to be a little easier to hit your like follow-up shots. So you're going to be penalized by the slower fire rate, slower time to kill potential, but at least you can like do something, right? You'll be able to do something. It's just really poorly thought. In that situation, it actually worked out better, man. Like, because the ramp up was fast enough that like the follow up, like following kills were fast. So when you have like a lot of multiple targets, yeah, sure. See, the ramping up is so bad. It's too slow. Like, I guess if you pre-fire, it becomes beneficial. Like, you pre-fire the corner, start firing now. But you're like giving them the heads up, right? It's stupid to do stuff like that. Teammate. Dude, take out the fucking turret that you're standing next to, man. Fucking idiot, man. Dude, the whole team is staring at this dude and he's still killing us. So yeah, that's the blueprint, the way you get it, and with the mastery camo on it. It's awful. It is genuinely awful. Two things I would suggest, and I'm going to repeat it at the end. One, my preferred suggestion is start off with the faster fire rate and then slow down. Is the round like the whatever the conversion kit's kind of like gimmick, as opposed to what it is right now, where it starts off slow and then ramps up. Because that's just stupid. It's just a waste. It's not rewarding the right things by doing something like that. Like it is such a niche kind of moment where there's multiple enemies pushing you, and you take out one, and as you take out one, the others then push you. So they're running into your gunfire after you take out an enemy, and that's when this gun's like ramp up speed like is beneficial. Had it been the opposite, it would be significantly more like an interesting an option. The other option, but I don't really like this as an idea, is the ramp up is tied to the amount of ammo in your magazine, not how long you're shooting the gun. So it starts off slow, and as you're burning through ammo, it gets faster and faster, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean you have to like keep shooting. So what it'll do is like you start off slow and you get that slower time to kill, but it rewards you for not reloading, because by the end of the magazine, you'll have a really fast fire rate. But it has nothing to do with how long you're shooting the gun. It's just how much ammo is in the magazine. But I don't really like that. I prefer the like initial idea, because that's rewarding the right things as opposed to rewarding the wrong things, right? It's just awful, awful. It's not the blueprint's fault. It's the weapon and the like conversion kit that's actually the criticism, yeah. So what I've decided to do for the first build is just completely remove the conversion kit and just see, like, the only thing I've added is an optic, and we've removed the conversion kit. All the other attachments are the same. So I just want to see if at least the build is good. It's just the conversion kit that's just completely awful, or if it's both, which I suspect it's both, because the Sidewinder is just one of the worst guns in the game, and the conversion kit was just really bad, right? So yeah, try it out and see. We'll play the regular maps for this one, since it's no longer the conversion kit. Yeah, let's just go with this. We won't put a camo on it. Yeah, like my criticism with this isn't necessarily the blueprint is awful. It's the gun is bad, and the conversion kit's not well thought out. So the combination of the both is like, yeah, this is just not worth your time and effort. And the fact that there's a nice blueprint tied to it doesn't mean anything, because it's just not going to be something you're going to want to ever use. No, we're not playing Derail, dude. I don't know how these people vote this crap. Just remove, I don't know, man. Some people clearly vote that shit. I was going to say just put it in 10v10. Don't even keep it in 6v6 anymore, because no one wants to play that trash. But apparently I'm wrong, because people are voting that nonsense. Like, I mean, I think the concept behind the like ramping up of fire rate is kind of interesting. It is kind of interesting, like in theory, but in practice, it's just doesn't work out to any real like intelligence. Dude, what is going on? Don't put me in this crap. I think just invert the idea, man. That's it. Faster fire rate, and it slows down. It's slowing down. It keeps on slowing down as you keep firing. That is so much more an interesting concept, because then you have the fastest potential time to kill at first. But if you're missing, you're going to have this like really long time to kill. And like I said, the way the ramp up works, it throws my aim off when they're moving around, because you need to deal with like a faster fire rate, more recoil, and it's just building up like that in this odd way, Whereas if things are slowing down, I think, it just is more intuitive as a player to handle something like that, right? Where there's now less recoil and less of an issue, but your time to kill is slower because of the fire rate. So you can still aim interestingly. I don't know. It just makes so much more sense. Like I said, concept as far as the idea goes, it's interesting, right? Theoretically, it's an interesting concept. It's just practically, I just don't think it works out. If they had actually bothered testing it and all, they would have known, like, yeah, this is not going to work out the way we... Oh my god. I might back out of this game. I am backing out. This game just sort of... They were already in the momentum, and me trying to catch up to that is just not working out. I mean, this is just poor testing in the end of the day. You have a good idea, but you need to test it out, and you don't. They're testing it out on the community, and then like wondering why like something people like look at them like funny, like, why are you doing this dumb shit, dude? If you had tested this out, most testers I think would be like, yeah, this is not really good. It's not working out too well. Maybe we need to change things around. And I know they buffed it. What the fuck? Why? Okay. At least this is the start of the game, not like the fucking... Yeah.
We hold all objectives. Let's keep it this way.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Friendly SAE inbound. The mission's half complete. We hold all objectives. Let's keep it this. Enemy's taking Bravo. We're losing Alpha.
Counter UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
We're taking Bravo. We've lost Alpha. Objective Bravo secure. Enemy securing Bravo. Standing by. Enemy UAV active. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
Copy. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Ready for tasking.
We're taking Alpha. We're losing Charlie. Enemy currently holds all objectives. Securing objective Alpha. We're taking Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. UAV ready to deploy.
Copy that. UAV online and opening the AO. Enemy recon.
I try to slide and he fucking did a little crouch fucking shit, man.
Enemy's taking Bravo.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
We've secured 2 objectives.
Oi. Fucking dude like did a little. And the gun's better than it used to be, that's for damn sure.
Counter UAV is returning to base.
Taking Charlie. Securing objective Charlie. Enemy's taking Alpha. Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back. We're taking Charlie.
Like,
Enemy securing Bravo. Bravo. Securing objective Charlie. We're taking Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo. Taking Bravo. Bravo.
Solid copy. Counter UAV running signals interference.
it's a good gun, dude. It's a good build without the conversion kit.
Online.
We control Bravo. Friendly UAV online.
Not like a great gun or anything, it's okay. It works.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
We're taking Alpha. We control 2 objectives. All objectives secure. Keep it up, lads. Enemy securing Charlie.
Remove the conversion kit. It's a decent weapon, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I won't use it. Like, don't use that conversion kit. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time with it. Anything's better than that garbage. This is my build for the Sidewinder. I don't know if it's any good. It should be alright, I think. It's the Bruin Harmonic Suppressor L. Kimura Vertical Grip, or whatever. How to say that stuff. RB Borealis Grip. RB Regal Heavy Stock. And a Slate Reflector. Let's throw in a camo just to clean it up. I mean, dude, you're losing so much of the blueprint. Another reason why blueprints are a waste of your time, dude. Yeah, let's just throw on gold. Why not? Like, you lost everything. Everything with this blueprint. Just some quickly make no sense kind of design to it at this point. When you have, like, my build with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna back out of this. 120 is just a waste of my time. Dude, what is going on with this fire rate here?
Tag secure. Kill confirmed. Friendly UAV on station.
Wait.
Friendly care package in the AO. On your six. Confirmed.
That was a very interesting.
Friendly SAE on the way. Friendly UAV online.
I'm definitely getting some packet bursts.
Friendly UAV on station. Kill confirmed. Counter UAV ready. Friendly care package on the way.
Oh my god, are you kidding?
Friendly remote turret deployed.
Longbow 3-1, flying out now.
Friendly UAV online. Marking enemy. Friendly cruise missile approaching target. Moving here. Moving here. Enemy UAV active. Stun grenade out. Active fire. Target set. Confirmed.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
He's still there, dude!
1 minute remaining.
Contacting the channel.
Hostiles deploy a mosquito.
Are you fucking kidding, dude? What a dork, dude.
Hostile launched a cruise missile. 10 seconds remaining. We've secured the field. Mission accomplished.
I mean, honestly, fire rate on this gun is absolute nonsense. But alright, yeah, this was my build. Is that just the base fire rate, man? Jeez. It felt like this had a slightly faster fire rate. but I don't think anything's changing. I don't know. Guess they were both the same. All right, for this last build, we're going to try the guest build, and it's the usual guest build. It's Exclusive Ace's accuracy build for the Sidewinder. So I just wanted to give it a go, try it out. It is the TY LR8 muzzle attachment, Tempest Predator Precision Barrel, Slate Reflector, RB Regal Heavy Stock, RB Borealis Grip, and yeah, that's the build. It's apparently the accuracy build. Now this was prior. He did the like gun guide for this prior to the buff of it. So I don't know if he would change anything now that the gun's been buffed slightly. Maybe he would change something around. I don't know. God, it just. Sure, let's go with this. Yeah, we're not doing Afghan again, dude. Yeah, I'll link Exclusive's channel in the description if you guys don't know who he is. I do recommend checking his stuff out. Keeps you up to date with what is changing in all the buffs and nerfs in multiplayer. Breaks down weaponry and gives you the best builds. Showcases the maps and good jump spots and peak spots and all that. Quite useful information for those that want to learn a little. Game's done. It's a winning game, but no point in sitting through it. Just be a waste of time. Wouldn't even get a feel for the gun. Pish Pash, come on. I love you too, Pishy, but give me a little bit of space. Oh, by the way, Exclusive recommended a different optic. I just prefer this one. I use this optic. He likes that slanted glass optic or whatever. I'm not sure what it's called. Dude, are you kidding, man? No.
Moving here.
I'm getting slaughtered here, man.
Moving here.
Target down.
Well, I don't even want to see the score on that. I got absolutely slaughtered. I don't know this map, man. It's fucking confusing me. Jeez. Should have probably not voted for this map. This was my fault. I just didn't know where the fuck to look. But also, the gun sucks. Yeah, exclusives accuracy build. I have no clue whether it's any good. I'll do it. Shit, I should have just backed out of that nonsense. I was playing so badly. But whatever. Cryptid Bootcamp, Mastery Reward, Cryptid Sidewinder Blueprint. Absolute dog shit. Not worth your time. Not worth anyone's time. Don't waste your time on it. The only thing you should go for is this. Otherwise, don't waste your time on this event. Visually, the blueprint does look nice and stuff like that. And I try to give the benefit of the doubt because I like to collect stuff, right? I like to do the challenges and earn these things. And I like to say, at least it's something for the collection. But I was thinking about it. These games, these COD games, with the exception of this last one, these things don't carry over from year to year. They just don't. And I can confidently, I can't say confidently, but I am pretty sure next year none of this stuff will carry over into the Black Ops game. Like, I don't think any of this stuff will carry over. I don't think it'll be in the Warzone thing. They'll probably do a hard refresh on all the equipment and weapons and stuff like that. So the collection is a year's worth at best. And then you'll probably never see it again. Worse than that, the blueprint's actually an awful build. It's an awful weapon, awful build combination. This Jack Thunder LMG kit is just trash. It is absolute trash. And I criticized it and I said what they could do to change it. It's particularly the kit that's really bad. It's like this ramping up fire rate is really stupid. If it was just the opposite, it would be better. Where the fire rate started off faster and then slowed down. That would at least give you that faster time to kill if you're accurate with your first shots, right? But no, it's the opposite, which makes it very counter of the way you should be playing the game. Like you want to be pre-firing corners heavily so you can speed up the like fire rate to get that faster time to kill when you do end up peeking the enemy. And it's just stupid that way. The initial fire rate's so slow, almost everything outgunned me. Almost every single thing outgunned me. Then worse than that, the Sidewinder itself is just an awful weapon. It's probably one of the worst guns in the game, still is. I don't think the buffs have helped it all that much. The buffs have made it a little more accurate, but it's still just as trash a time to kill as it was back then. It just is just an awful gun. So the combination of a bad gun, bad conversion kit, doesn't make for a good blueprint. It just doesn't. Visually, like I said, looks okay. It's okay. But like I said, I think this mentality, it's good for the collection, shouldn't be there. Like, don't give this game the time of day for trash that is just a waste of your time, in all honesty. And I do think blueprints have become a waste of a lot of people's times for the most part. And when it's such a bad weapon and such a bad build that you'll probably never look at this blueprint even once, why would you waste your time on it? I honestly, when I started the stream, I ended the stream early and like just deleted the previous one because I was like, man, I don't even want to cover this blueprint. And I might not even keep this stream. I might just unlist it because it really, I think promoting this trash in the game is just not worth anyone's time. Don't give them that. Don't give them that. Like as if this is something worth even looking at, right? And this goes for all blueprints, man. Like, I was playing with this dude the other day and he was really good. And he was like yelling at the enemies and stuff like that and just making fun of them for being bad at the game. And his criticism to them was, why do you spend money on a game if you're this bad? Right? On the inverse is he's good at the game and he has bought bundles. And I'm there thinking, why is this idiot spending money on this game when it actively doesn't want him to play? Like they put him in harder lobbies. Most of the lobbies he gets into is like cheat lobbies because he's pretty skilled. So he gets put into those like higher tier lobbies that just are either cheaters or just extremely sweaty. Right? Why is he supporting the game? This was my question. It's easier to understand why bad players support the game because they're catered to with the matchmaking and stuff like that. So they tend to have a better experience. But in the end of the day, they're all spending money on trash. Like these blueprints. None of this stuff is going to carry over. It's not even worth for the collection. It's not worth it for your collection, nothing. Especially like this, how much are you actually going to use this blueprint? Anyone. How much is anyone going to use this blueprint? It is actually a massive chore to utilize. A massive chore to utilize. The gun itself is a massive chore to utilize. The conversion kit blueprint with the gun and all that is even worse. You know, sometimes maybe don't put these guns in the game. Like, they put so many weapons in this game, so much shit in the game, and some of it's just such trash. It's such a waste of time. Like, I think I might just stop covering blueprints altogether. Like, it really is just a waste of time. Like, whether it's a prestige blueprint, I was trying to convince myself. I was like, oh, I should at least cover the, you know, max reward blueprint, right? Whatever this shit is. This has got to be something special, right? Probably won't bother, actually. I think I'm just going to stop covering this trash. Like, I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. I don't want to put myself through it. I enjoy the game more when I'm playing with stuff that I like to play with. And this is not it. Blueprints, they're just not it. And like I said, this concept that I have, that at least it's something for the collection, I need to stop it. Because the way COD works, nothing carries over. Even if you can argue, yeah, Modern Warfare 2 carried over to Modern Warfare 3, right? These two games. That's still just 2 years. So does any of that shit, and out of all the shit we earned in Modern Warfare 2, I haven't even looked at the Modern Warfare 2 weaponry. Because most of the stuff in Modern Warfare 2 weaponry is unviable. Like, they're not good in this game. So yeah, a lot of this stuff carried forward, but none of that stuff actually mattered. The most valuable thing, I've said it time and time again, it's these camos. It's these camos that you get, because at least the camos, one, it was great that they carried over this year, but even if they don't, at least you can use them on the weapons you like to use, and you can enjoy the game. Everything else is a massive waste of your time and money. Yeah, this is a free blueprint. Doesn't take that much effort. But you probably shouldn't waste your time with it, because you will never use it. And if you do, you're just putting yourself through a headache. That's not worth it. I was actually kind of excited by the blueprint because it looked so cool. And then the further I looked into it, I'm like, oh, it's a Sidewinder. Oh shit, it's really bad. Oh, it's got the conversion kit. Maybe that makes it better. Looked up the conversion kit. Oh, it makes the gun even worse. Oh, the gun got a buff. Does that mean that it's viable? No. Oh, the conversion kit got a buff. Does that mean it's viable? No. No. I even tried this in the Horde Point, man. It was rubbish in the Horde Point. Because of that fire rate nonsense that you start ramping up so it doesn't really do too much damage to the zombies. And then once you start getting, the fire rate starts going faster, you're running out of bullets, and you've barely killed any zombies. The enemies are going to slaughter you, and the reload time is a long time. I genuinely think, like I said during the stream, the only reason I want to keep the stream is because I make a valid point here, where the idea of this ramping up fire rate is interesting. That's not a bad idea. That was a good idea in theory. But when you put it in a practical sense, if they had just tested this, if they had just tried this stuff, if they were actual players of the game and they actually tried this stuff, they would have instantly realized this is a bad idea and it's not worth wasting anyone's time on it. Or maybe they would have thought of what I suggested. I gave 2 suggestions that are better ideas than this by a mile. By a mile. The 2 ideas is straight up, 1, flip the idea. Start off with the faster fire rate and then slow it down if you're going to use it as the fire rate trigger to like give that gimmicky thing, right? Or 2, tie the fire rate to the amount of ammo in the magazine. So it starts off slow when you have a full magazine, but when you get to halfway point in the magazine, whether you're shooting it or not, you'll have that faster fire rate. So that way, you know, it's like gives you that risk reward kind of thing. Like, don't reload yet, even though you only have a few more bullets, because that time to kill could be like really fast. And the minute you reload, it's going to be very slow, right? But even that, I don't like. I just think the better idea would have just been like flip the idea, start off with the fire rate. It rewards the people for the correct things, being accurate fast and hitting your shots in the beginning. And then if you're missing, it slows down and it should help you. Dude, even just like mechanically, just think this mechanically. Like in any real scenario, How does an increasing fire rate help anybody in any scenario? Whether it be game or real life, if you were like looking at this as like a weapon and something that you'd want to even consider, like as whatever. It doesn't, there is no scenario this idea makes extremely good sense. It just is a detrimental idea across the board. Like I said, in theory, the concept is interesting. In practice, it is not a good idea, and it should have just been scrapped or completely rehauled. And then top it off, you're fucking giving us a blueprint showcasing this trash? Like, it's something like a good idea, like it's something worth putting in your collection? Fuck no, man. What a waste of my time this stream was. Anyone stupid enough to think this is worth it, man, you're a moron. You're wasting your time. You don't know what you're talking about. This is trash. Just put your time into unlocking that universal camo and then put this game aside and go play something better. That's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my other streams if you haven't already. I'll probably not even keep this. Take care. Bye. Yeah, this blueprint was a waste of time. I should have just kept on playing Horde Point and working on the event, other event.